It would appear that Violet's situation with Bernard is coming to a head. He has become more and more unruly, and unbeknownst to him, Violet has become more and more determined to rid herself of the problem altogether. I feel we are going to have to pause to help her see this thing through before we can get back to the business at hand. All I can think about is that beautiful little ghost and when I might see her again. I am sure Philip's diary contains the answers as to why she chooses to come only to me. I fear I am beginning to border on obsession on the matter.
Oh, wait for me. Y'all didn't start without me, did you?
No, we did not, sister dear. Pull up a seat. Go on, Edmund, go on.
August 20th, 1776. I have just received word that last month the delegates in Philadelphia signed what they call our Declaration of Independence from British rule. They're planning on constructing the mechanics of our new government as a republic run by the people, as a democracy. Our new country is to be known as the United States of America. The whole country is turned upside down. Before they can actually put this fully into action, there is a war to be fought. I'm surrounded by many who have declared themselves to be loyalists to the king. It is hard to know who is on what side, and everyone is being very careful to keep their affiliations to themselves. It appears that most of the military action will be going on in the northern states, but the British have stationed soldiers throughout the South, hoping to keep things settled down here. They have hired whole companies of Hessian soldiers to fight with them and for them. They are a particularly nasty lot, and we are all making a point of avoiding them wherever possible. We have formed a local militia, but for the most part, at this point, we are no match for them. However, we're learning to fight more like the Indians do. It's beginning to give us somewhat of an advantage in some cases.
Violet, I want to talk with you right now.
Oh, what in the hell is the matter now?
I just spoke to Mr. Carson Underhill, and you and I need to get together privately and come to an understanding right now.
Bernard, I am not in the least bit anxious to talk to you about much of anything right now. I thought I'd made my feelings clear as of late.
Your feelings are of little concern to me right now. You are my wife, and I demand.
Oh, you demand? You demand? You can just go to hell and take your demands with you.
Do as you're told, Violet. You're coming with me.
What how dare you, Bernard Beauchamp? You got more nerve than a bad tooth. Now, you listen to me. You listen to me good. I've had it. I am done. Do you hear me? I am done.
You're done when I tell you you're done.
Bernard! You have just taken the proverbial one step too far. Now I'm telling you. I want you to get your personal belongings and get off this property.
You can't tell me to do that. Violet owns 1/3 of this place, and I'm her husband. I have a right to be here.
Not if I say you don't. And I do say you don't. Now, it's my turn. I want you to get out of this house. Get out of here. I am done. Do you hear me? Get out. And I will let you know something else. I will be retaining Mr. Underhill to draw up the paperwork for our divorce just as soon as I'm done handling the situation here at Willomere. And I will also be maintaining full custody of Barney. Now you listen to me. You listen to me good. Get out.
Now, Violet, you really don't mean that.
Don't you tell me what I don't mean.
Violet, honey.
Get out.
What's going on out here? Who's acting up?
Violet just told Bernard to hit the road.
Well, it's about time. You gonna get or what?
can we do to help, Violet?
I don't know. I have to think. I can't believe I had the guts to say those words. I've thought them in my mind so many times, but now that I hear them out loud, I feel so relieved.
What about...
I feel so relieved.
What about Barney? Should we go and get her? He won't go near her, will he?
No. He barely knows that child. He made it very clear from the time she was born she was only in his way. He was very upset when I gave birth to a girl. He'd been bragging to all his friends that he was going to have a son, and that was that. No, he won't go near her. Frankly, he barely knows that child. I'm ashamed to say it, but it's true.
How can anyone not want a child? I just can't understand that.
Violet, honey, how you doing with your finances? I mean, I know you'll be fine with what you're coming into here, but how can Edmund and I help you?
Oh, Wesley, thank you so much for saying that. It means so much to know that y'all have my back. It really means a lot.
Oh, there now, girl. I know we fought like cats and dogs when we was younger, and well, we even carried it over to today, but I'm your older brother. I'm here to help you. We'll get through this together like a family should.
Well, I sees it, but I don't believe it.
I'm gonna have to sell the house right away. His name is on it. He's got a mortgage to the hilt. And then I've got to get out from under some debt from some loans that he signed me on. And
Violet, don't worry about all that right now. Wesley and I will help you take care of all that. And Mr. Underhill will handle everything else.
And you and that beautiful child are gonna come live here at Willomere with me. Yeah, this is your home, Violet. This is where you belong. You two will be safe here when the boys get everything else settled.
But I thought we were planning on selling Willomere. I mean, that's what we talked about before we came here, isn't it?
Wesley and I have been having second thoughts.
That's right. Uncle Everett left enough money for the upkeep of this place, and, well, we're just pondering the possibility of maybe keeping it in the family a little while longer. I mean, this is our ancestral home, right? We got plenty of generations of blood, sweat, and tears into this place. We just can't let it go away.
Who are you? And what have you done with my husband?
Well, when a man gets a little bit older, he just tends to look at things differently. That's all I'm doing, honey.
Well, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make dinner. And I believe you might consider stepping back from all this and taking a little time, okay? Edmund, I think everybody could use something. Would you get together some cocktails? I think y'all could use one.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and while you're at it, make me one too.
Make her one too. When did that start?
Well, when she came into her money, that's when. Boy, oh boy. Uncle Everett must be looking down at all the trouble that he started and just laughing his head off. Well, I'm taking orders. Who wants what?
Oh, Tom Collins.
Oh, me too.
Bourbon Street.
Vodka gimlet, make it a double. I have a feeling I need it just about now. And for medicinal purposes only. You understand? Mm-hmm.
I knew Violet could never hold her liquor, but damn. I must say I'm happy for her this time, though. It's like truth serum. She finally opened up and told us all about that fix that asshole Bernard's gotten her into.
I had no idea how bad it was. He's taken everything and left her with nothing but debt.
Well, we're just going to have to take charge, you and me. She can't stand alone in this. He needs to know that she has the full force of the Hammond family behind her. This way he don't try for nothing else.
Huh. You think that'll stop him from trying? Frankly, I don't put anything past that bastard. And we need to move fast to get her out from under so that he doesn't have time to think about anything at all.
Yeah, you know, Ida Mae is right. We need to get her and Bonnie packed up and moved down here right quick. You're just going to have to look to selling that house. Maybe we could take the house mortgage out of the equation.
Not so fast. I'm willing to bet that a lot of the loans that she was talking about are filed against the house. We may not be able to get rid of just the house. We might have to deal with those loans right then and there.
Well, it's a cinch we can't get no financial help from Bernard's side. That crumbum ain't got nothing but nothing. I tell you, I've been going over Uncle Everett's paperwork. That man was one smart sumbitch. He's got more money than God tied up in all sorts of assets. Money ain't no problem, no more, for none of us. Violet's going to be okay. We just got to get her out from under, that's all.
I say we work on getting her unmarried first. With a divorce comes a settlement agreement, and that seems to me to be the best way to put a leash on Bernard so he can't come anywhere near her and Bonnie anymore.
That's good. You're right. We'll start there. We'll talk to her in the morning. She's in no condition to talk tonight. You know, tomorrow morning she's going to need a little hangover remedy.
Well, Wes, what do you think about this place? You really think we should keep it?
You know, I'm starting to lean that way, brother. You know, I don't put much stock into family history. I've been too busy building my own empire, so to speak of. The only time I got is for Louisa and the boys. But hearing about this place, and old Philip, what they had to do to survive back then, the Revolutionary War and his girls, and his boy, damn Edmund, I'm named after that boy. I had no earthly idea how that would make me feel.
I hear you, big brother. Hearing all this just makes me want to do more research and find out how we got from there to here.
We cannot let this place go. We owe it to everyone that came before us to keep it intact here.
Well, if what you say is true, and there really is no monetary issues anymore, I see no reason to do anything but keep it in the family.
That's good. You're right. Then that's what we'll do, just like old Uncle Everett wanted to. We'll keep it in the family.
Although, you do realize that holding on to this place means continuing to be under Ida Mae's rule until the day she dies.
Now, Edmund, I was having a lot of fun. Why'd you have to go and bring that up?
Now, after all we've been through with Violet at dinner, how can you two be laughing?
We were just discussing something funny regarding Ida Mae.
There's something funny about Ida Mae?
How's Violet doing?
She's out cold, and we put her to bed. But I really think it was good that she drank all that wine with dinner. She really needed to let loose and let go and really tell us what was going on.
Well, it might have been good for the moment, but I wouldn't want to be her come tomorrow morning.
No.
Listen, girls, Wesley and I have something to tell you. We've been talking, and we definitely decided we want to keep Willomere after all. I hope you're all right with that.
Oh, I am so glad to hear that, and so relieved. Oh, I'd hate to think of the care and the upkeep of this place going to strangers.
Oh, what they might be prone to do with it.
Oh.
You know, suppose they wanted to, sell Willomere off in chunks and build houses everywhere. That would just be awful.
Louisa, sweetheart, I gotta admit, you take my breath away. All the way down here, all you talked about was how we're gonna sell this place off and get back to our lives.
I know, sugar, but hearing the stories of this place and being married to you and you being a part of it all, I just, started thinking about it differently.
Oh, what about the spirit of that little girl? Oh, I would hate to just up and abandon her like that.
Yes, well, Wesley was saying that Uncle Everett had enough money stored up for all of us and to pay for the upkeep of this place, so we see no reason to do anything but keep it here in the family.
Oh, thank you.
Well, I don't know about you, but I am spent. This has been quite the day, and I'm going to turn in. Are you coming?
Why, sure, honey. You just lead the way and I'll follow you anyway.
Did you hear the part where I said I was tired?
Man can dream, can't he?
Celia, sweetheart, why don't you come and join me on this? There's nothing I would like more than to sit and enjoy the calm and cool of the evening with my beautiful wife.
How can any girl resist such an invitation? You know, listening to the stories of those people back then really has me thinking about how hard it was to carry on life back then. I mean, judging by the dates of the entries in that diary, they didn't learn things, important things, sometimes for months after it already happened. Plus, it wasn't like it is today. They were all alone out here. This place isn't secluded now like it was back then. That sure was a mighty brave way to live, if you ask me.
Oh, I say. And with the war going on all around them, my first thought while I was reading the diary was, how does a man keep his family safe during all that? That's really what to think about, isn't it?
Do you really think you saw her when you were here as a child?
No, I did.
Edmund? Oh. Well, hello there, sweet little Eve. I'm so happy to see you. We have something to tell you. Oh, don't mind Edmund there. You saw him once when he was here as a child, remember? Edmund wants you to know that this place is going to be here for you always. It's going to stay in the family, and the family's going to keep on owning it and running it. There. You believe me now? Oh, Edmund. The look on your face reminds me of when we were in high school and I told you that one day you were going to ask me to marry you. Remember that?
Of course I remember. I was 16 years old and I just was looking for a way to get you to let me hold your hand. A marriage was a little bit more than I had in mind at the time.
Oh, Edmund Hammond, I loved you then, and I still love you with all my heart. Why don't you take me on up to that big old fluffy bed and show me just how much you love me back?
Well, lead the way.
Mr. Underhill, have you read this diary?
Yes, I have. Everett wanted me to be sure to understand everything there is about this place so I can handle things best for him. Now, when y'all get through to the end of reading that, just give me a call. I'll come on out, and I'll let you know whatever one you know after that.
You mean there's more?
Just give me a call. I'll come on down, and we'll finish her up.
What is next?